Hello students. So first topic we are going to discuss regarding rodent management or about rodents. Rodents pest, most notorious pest of different commodities in the fields as well as when these commodities are stored. So crops like vegetables, oil, seeds, cereals, etc. at early stage in field are eaten and contaminated by rats. But nowadays we can able to see that they are transmitting so many public diseases like hantavirus, plague, so many are there which has been spreaded by the rodents. So the few types of rodents are rats, mice, squirrels, chipmunks, and woodchucks. So this one most common species are rats. The basis of their shelter, rats can broadly be divided into two groups, house rats and field rats. House rats are called ratus and musculatus. Field rats are Bandicoota, Tetra, Rattus melatoda, Moose, Bunduga. Then common species of rats found in both field as well as house, Rattus norgicus and Rattus refusans. So these are the different species where how it will be resemble. So moving on to the common traits of the rodents. What are the common traits of the rodents are? They are nocturnal in habit. What is that? Main one is they are excellent swimmers. They are good climbers. At the same time, good sense of smell and hearing. So example, rats can able to hear 100 feet. They can able to predict or see. Then can now through materials like lead, shelters, aluminum, wood, rings, etc. Everything they can able to damage and enter inside. Okay, the next can enter through very small opening. This is the main problem, can enter through very small opening. Even a small noise they can able to easily get alert and escape from that area or from the trap. One more common feature about a mouse, within a year if you are saying stop one mouse does a lot. Example, if you are taking one pregnant mouse in the month of January, that will multiply into 40 in the month of May, and that 40 will once again become pregnant and multiply into 650 in the month of September, and from the September it multiply into 4500 in December. So if you are not able to stop a one mouse immediately, because they used to multiply more frequently within 2 3 months, they used to get pregnant. So this is transmitted to man: plague, murine typhus, rickettsial pox, salmonellosis, rat bite fever, Willis disease, hantavirus, typhoid, and dysentery. These are the possible diseases. So here we are going to see more common signs and symptoms. Integrated pest management. What we can able to do? Rodent inspections has to be done. Then sanitation has to be properly maintained. Then exclusions, that is rodent proofing. Then population reductions, that is trapping program, baiting program, predations, and culture practices. So over that we can able to see the common signs of rodent infestations are dropping, then tracks, then gaving damage, then burrows. This is more commonly they used to do. Then runways, grease marks, then urine stains, liver or dead rodents, sound of rodents, then rodents odors. This will be more commonly we can able to identify as rodents is present in the house. Then rodent nest outdoor in area hidden by tall grasses, landscape clusters, or down in sewers. Okay, then rodents gavning. You can able to see they can hold it and they can able to easily enter inside. Then indicator pest found near dead animals or trashes, found near grain or bags stored in walls. These are the indicators where they used to easily spread over the food or any places. Okay. Okay, so commonly we can able to see the what are the infection or how the infection is spreading from the rodents. So rodents, example, you can take the rat, which is contaminated with virus, and that is present in the rodent feces. So once the infected feces become airborne, directly it was inhaled by the human. So once it has been inhaled by the human signs and symptoms like mucus secretions excess, then muscle aches, fever, headache, cough, or body aches completely will be present for the human. This is the common signs and symptoms of viruses, like respiratory problems, then body pain, fever, and sometimes diarrhea or vomiting. Then that automatically will leads to acute respiratory distress. Automatically, infection and inflammation of the mucous membrane thickening will takes place in the lower respiratory tract. That will leads to breathing difficulty, sometimes even death also, like in case of we had seen in COVID-19. Then other, how can we get infected? So in this one, possibility are there. How? More possibility. So one we saw about airborne. Next one we can able to see so many possibility are there about the reservoir host animals that harbors the nourishing the pathogen, a harmful organisms. So over here, what happened? Uh, the infected microorganism. We can able to see the infected microorganism which is present in the contaminations of the waste product. That has been, example, you can take bacteria, Leprospira, which has been infected by a rodent, especially rats. So now the rat was infected with the bacteria, or the rat is having a reservoir host which is carrying the microorganism. Okay, so the rat used to process the urine and feces, already we saw that in the place where the human used to get inhaled. Then second one, the rodent, especially the rats, which process the urine in the contaminated or contaminating the water or soil or food. So due to that contaminations, the children or the human used to get exposed to the water, soil or food. Okay, by food directly ingestion, water directly drinking, or by the soil. Okay, so example, if a human or a child is having a wound, so exposed cut, that wound used to get contaminated with the exposed with the contaminated water or soil. So automatically the individual used to get the splashing contaminated water urine into the eyes or swallowing contaminated water food. These are the possibility where the individuals start to begin or get infected. So example you can able to see one of the best example, hantavirus. Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome is a life-threatening disease spread to human in California most often by deer mice. These symptoms are similar to influenza. Or we can able to see that more common, we can able to identify. This was recently reported in China also. Some 2 3 humans were died due to hantavirus. So virus found in mice, feces, urine, and saliva. So infected dropping become airborne. So once it has been become airborne, inhaled by the human, then fourth one is acute respiratory distress, serious infection that gets worse quickly. What are the symptoms commonly will be present? So commonly will be chills, fever, and muscle ache. Early symptoms. Later, within 1 to 2 days, the individual will have dry cough, headache, nausea, vomiting, and shortness of breath because it has been acting on the lower respiratory tract. Then stay clear, most prevalent in rural areas. Then campers and hikes more likely to catch disease because tents rest on the ground. Cannot be spread between humans, but this is the way how they used to spread. The most common signs and symptoms are chills, fever, muscle ache. Then within 1 to 2 days, the individual used to have dry cough, headache, nausea, vomiting, and shortness of breaths. Clear. The next, sanitation, how we can able to maintain this one? So proper removal of trash and garbage piles, removal of grasses, weeds, and undesirable vegetations, then elimination of potential rodents, herborage, and produce storage. These are the main work. Then exclusion, seal all opening greater than so. Then exclusion, prevent the control and exclusion for a hole has to be sealed with steel one. Then tracks everything. Then trees has to be had a metal sheets which is wrapping out. Then population reductions and traps. Mainly this is the work how we can able to prevent the infestations in small and chemical control like poison boiling, fumigation. Types of traps are cage traps, wooden traps, wire traps, snap traps, bamboo traps, and medico traps and double union traps. These are the some of the common. So traps are snap or multiple traps. You can able to see how they had kept this one. Placement of the traps. Then poison baiting and fumigations. By single dose poison and multiple dose poison, where the microorganism or the rodent used to get anticoagulants. First generation warfarin, chlorphenicol, and dipacoin. Second generation is prodifericum or talcum. Then rodent non-anticoagulants are zinc phosphate and Bomethalin, that these are used to prevent or to destroy the rodent. Is to ensure effective control by poisoning bites. Factors affecting biting program are availability of other food sources, insufficient number of bite placement, poor maintenance of bite sanitizations, avoiding movement of the bites. So these are the most common work where the common concept about the rodent. Soil tillage, cultivation, irrigation, crop rotation, and burning. So where near to these areas, we have to be careful in prevention of this rodent. So this is about the more common about rodent. In the forthcoming classes, we'll see detailedly about plague and hantavirus and other diseases which is produced by the rodents. So this is the common feature of rodents.